Very bright light on top of me. I know that light's pulling me up. And the earth gets smaller and smaller.
Is there anyone with you?
Nobody's with me, just I know somebody is pulling me up. I know somebody's in charge of where I am going. I'm in space, what I would call it space. But there's no darkness. I see beautiful lines all over. They're connecting and bouncing off each other. It's very active. Looks like it's an ocean with non-stop activity.
What kind of activity?
There's lots of movement, lots of color vibrating. I see. Looks like music notes. I know what music notes look like. Like a symphony is going on. Orchestra.
And you're floating through this?
I'm floating through what you would call space, but it's not space. It's matter that's alive and letting me know that music, beautiful music has been played. We play it. And with the music, it's just beautiful colors. It's like a fireworks show going on. Oh, it's beautiful. So beautiful. It just looks like it goes on forever. Every place I'm looking is welcome. I want to go here. I want to go there. Everywhere around, I just want to go. It's a shame nobody else could see this. But you know it's there, though.
Good. And are you still moving up? Do you still feel that force?
Yes. And each, star, planet, or each area in space has its own note or tune. And when you hear it, you just know that it's right. It vibrates your whole body, and you know you've been through it before, but deep down you know this is right. You've done this before, and it's just when you look up into the space at night and you see dark, it's not dark at all. For some reason we can't see this. It's beautiful.
So space
and it's
has
alive.
a vibration, an aliveness.
It's alive. I can feel it through my whole body. The whole body's shaking, vibrating, but beautiful. It's a love also. Same color that was in the pyramid is that bright light. Love is not bright to where it's blinding, but it's a knowing, alive light. It's up here too.
A knowing, alive light. I love that.
Oh, it's definitely alive. It talks to you. It's telling me everything is alive wherever you are in this matter, place. Everything is alive. Nothing is dead, for we created it. We created it. From our thoughts was everything is alive. Nothing is dormant.
Did you say from our thoughts?
Yes.
From our thoughts, everything is alive?
Yes, we've created it. Brought it into being. It's done every day. Lots of people don't know what they can build. That's being going on every day, every night.
Many people get stuck in their thinking, and they don't believe that.
Yes. They don't want to believe because they put themselves there to see what it's like not to believe. But they know eventually they have to come back. It's beautiful. Oneness of everything. Where I am.
Have you stopped yet, or are you still going?
Oh, I'm just looking. Yeah, floating.
All right. So I'm wondering if we can have a conversation with Tom's higher self to find the answers to his questions. He's come today with a couple of questions. And so who would be the best consciousness to speak with to answer his questions?
The one he's vibrating with right now.
There's someone there?
Yes.
Who is that?
He knows it as his uncle. It's one of his relatives that was with him when he was a child, but died when he was young. His Uncle Pat. But he is with him right now.
And so Uncle Pat can help Tom answer his questions?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, so the first question is that Tom would like to become more centered in this life, to be more present. And he also talked a lot about nature. So I'm wondering, what can you suggest for him? What would be the best advice that you have for him?
I'll start off with this. He needs to go back to when he was a child and had a dog. Dog will bring him back to nature. It'll make him remember when he was a child, when just him and the dog used to take walks without the leash after it was trained, and how he felt at one with the dog. And hence, when you're feeling one with an animal, you feel you're a magnetic line with the earth. You don't even realize it. That's why you can hear the little creatures running around a lot easier. You can hear the wind actually talking to you. Trees talk to you. Preferably when it's springtime. Summertime and the fall be the best time. Wintertime, a lot of things go down into the earth. It's harder to listen. It's just they're still there, but just harder for a person to pick them up with his senses.
Right.
That would be the easy way for him to go back, is just to buy a type of animal. Doesn't have to be a dog.
Is Tom open to getting a pet?
Yes, he wants one for his children.
Okay, great.
He had one, but it passed away.
Oh, okay.
It was meant to happen.
Okay, is there anything else about that before we move on?
He needs to let things that don't matter into his life go, not pertaining to situations that are at hand that he has no control over. He needs to let it go.
Like what?
Things that are done with other people's arguments that he can't control. Just let that be. Move on. It's a learning process, but he needs to let go after a while. You can only do so much. After that, you go on. They don't want to change, they're not going to change, they're not ready for the change. You cannot make them make that change. If they're not ready for it, they'll let you know. You might not hear it, but you'll know deep down that they're not ready for what you have to say, and you move on. Everybody will get it in their own time, though.
Okay, so just to summarize, so for a way for him to be more centered, to be more in alignment with what is, and perhaps even his true nature, so you're suggesting that he get a pet?
That's the fastest way.
That's the fastest way, okay.
There are other ways too, but he's really going to have to open himself up. He has to remove himself from certain situations he is in to do that.
He mentioned that that he'll take some time out and he will take a couple of days, regenerate, and then when he gets back to work, he gets sucked back in. Is that what you're referring to?
No, it's not the work area. work area, he can disassociate himself. It's the situation he is in, his old life. It's those bad thoughts that keep him held back. Just needs to separate and have it be done and over with. That's another reason he's being held back. It's time for him to break that chain. It's over. Move on. Can't change it.
Do you feel that it could be over faster than he anticipates, or it has its own time?
No, it will be over faster. Time is moving fast right now.
Okay, so let's recap. So three things. So the fastest way for him to reconnect and be in alignment with his true nature and to feel more centered, with a pet's help, reconnect with nature, where he
Finds it the fastest with a dog.
Okay, great. And then the second thing is also that he needs to practice letting go of things that don't matter, especially when it comes to other people's business and their arguments.
More than arguments. Views of life,
Okay.
beliefs. Not to dwell on the person's thoughts, because that's what go into arguments. And that is defeating the whole purpose. So just avoid. Do what you can and move on. You're not doing anybody any good by staying there. Thus the wars. Wars come from people that know when to let go. I'm showing him the sun right now. How it's going to be set in differently. Different areas of their sky will be in this year. Take notice where the sun comes up. Each morning, take notice where the sun goes down. Likewise, keep track of the moon and its movements every night.
How do you keep track of it?
See where the moon comes up. See where it's placed at in the sky at a certain hour. At that hour, the next 24 hours, see where the moon is in relative to the night before. And you'll see some amazing things going on. Same with the sun. You see the sun rise in the morning. 24 hours later, see if it's the same spot. Sun setting. See where it is at that same time. But the moon, must watch the moon. Will tell you a lot.
What will it tell us?
The moon's going to be showing you what will be happening to your planet very soon. The moon is a planet, so-called planet, that does not vibrate or rotate like the Earth and all the other planets. All the other planets are changing dramatically right now. The moon is not a planet. The moon, you see the same side every day, every night. The moon, you can see during the day. When Tom was young, you could never see the moon during the day. Only see the moon at night. The moon is scrambling around. It's an alive object, like I told you before. Everything is alive. But its place in this solar system is going to be no more. Sun will be changing. The moon is darting around, trying to make its exit.
What do you mean?
That higher vibration that is going on, what I'm looking at right now, in this here called space area where we're looking, is dancing beautifully with joy and song. It's vibrating at a higher level. And the only thing that is not vibrating in this solar system, you call it, you have much to learn. These are your earth terms, but they're very, very kindergarten. It's not your fault. You've been lied to. The earth is still vibrating at a lower rate because of your people here. As soon as you pick up your vibration, the earth will change dramatically and fast, and the moon will be gone. The moon is, we say, it's doing its last dance. Just watch the moon at night. See how many different places it is in each time at night.
Yeah.
Keep track of your moon's movements. Where it comes up one night, it will come up in the west. One night it will come up in the northeast. Sometimes in the south. It's not following a pattern.
So you're saying that there is a time in the future where there won't be a moon in our
No.
skyscape?
Different sun too. One of the other planets will be the major sun. Venus, Jupiter. It's taking over, ready to be in that spot. If you could see so much that is going on. Do not believe any of the pictures from your Mars that come down to, they show you, of the human people. Do not believe those pictures. That is not the real Mars planet. Those are pictures in your own desert. A rover, it's called a rover. They are trying to keep you down, keep you from raising your vibrations. People are finding out now at a faster pace, which is good for the earth. Name is Gaia. Gaia needs to raise her vibrations also. She is behind, but she is doing it for the humans, waiting for them to wake up. The birds, the dolphins, the whales, they wish that the humans could open up and talk to them. They've been waiting a long time for communication. There are people that communicate, but more people need to open up. It's time. We're just waiting for Gaia to wait for humans.
Would Tom be one person who could create a communication channel with you?
Yes. People can listen to him and believe what he has to say. He doesn't even know it, but he's changed a lot of people in his workplace. He plays it as being funny, as a joke, which is a good attitude to have. He doesn't even know how many people he has changed in the present. Everything is changing. Just go with the flow. Everything is exactly where it needs to be.
So is there something more that Tom can be doing now in order to connect with Source, to be communicating
He just
with
needs to
Source?
separate himself from that one person that he knows he needs to separate from. It's the only thing holding him back.
Could he do that today or tomorrow, or is there a timing to it?
It's in his time. He thinks that children are a factor, but they will get over anything that happens very fast. Children are way more highly in touch with themselves than the adults think. He fears the guilt of leaving them.
So he could expedite this much faster if he wanted to.
He has to, if he wants to.
What would
move
be the
on.
best time for him, would you say?
I would wait until you get the dog.
Okay.
And then after you have that type of an animal to help you, to fall back on. It'll be like a sponge in case something doesn't go as the way he wants it. He can fall back onto his dog. It will be there to take any of his feelings, emotions, and turn them around. That's what they actually do. Animals are here to remind you of where we come from. No matter what you do to an animal, you could be the worst owner of an animal and treat it very badly. That animal will still come back to you. It's an undying love. It's supposed to remind you and all about the love. It's always there. Never leaves.
Yeah.
Animals will do that.
Do you have any suggestions as to where to find this dog?
He knows what he can do.
Okay. All right.
Many opportunities will present itself in the next 60 days. He can make the decision. The opportunities will be there, just like we do for all you.
Just like you do for what?
Everybody here, including you. Grasp the opportunities. If you let it go, it will come back again. You will pick it up when you are ready to learn, to move on. It's a big spinning wheel while you're here on Earth.